Nobody gonna tell me different. If I want something, I'ma set my goals high and get it. If I ever fall, I'ma get back on my feet. If I stay true and work hard, I will succeed.
Cause I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it. Cause I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it. Cause I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it. Cause I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it.
Welcome to the Sigma King Experience. I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot in life. This is the reason why I feel like I can bring you these stories and I can help men understand a woman's nature. I can also help women understand their own nature and how their nature affects a man and affects the kind of man that you want, the kind of man that you need, the kind of man that you run away, and the kind of man that you play. And y'all know y'all play a lot. Welcome to the first episode. I think I want to start off by talking a little bit about myself. I believe there were 5 uncles and 4 ladies, one with my mom, 3 other aunts. The men were frowned upon for being players or something of that nature. When I look back on it in retrospect or hindsight, they were just doing what they were supposed to do as men. My uncles were handsome. They didn't have to take stuff off of women. They took a lot from women, but they didn't have to. A lot of things that they did were kind of I would say, the way a man should handle it, like today. The thing is by design, men today have been taken out of their roles as men. In the 60s, they took the men out of the household in order to help a woman take care of her kids. A man couldn't be present, couldn't be around for her to be able to get that child support or in order to get that welfare check or them food stamps. So that was part of it, taking the man out of the household. Plus, they were putting a lot of men in jail, having a lot of us incarcerated to where we couldn't be around for our children anyway. So over this 30 years, 40 year span, these things have happened. Everybody's gotten soft, in my opinion. A lot of men do a lot of whining and, bitching towards women over about other guys, worrying about what they look like, how they dress, trying to talk about them. Men aren't together now. Women aren't together now. You hear women all talking about, all my friends are mostly guys. I know all you women hear that all the time. Y'all have a problem with keeping a camaraderie between yourselves. And hopefully some of these experiences that I'm dropping knowledge on, hopefully can bring us back to the way things are supposed to be or the way they used to be, but maybe in a little bit of a better light. I was raised up not to go to church. My mom was Jehovah's Witness. All her brothers and sisters, our whole family grew up as Jehovah's Witnesses, and they rebelled hard against that. When my mom left home and had me, she didn't bring me up to know God and church and stuff. She might have mentioned it here or there, but I kind of got it on my own over time. The church bus used to come to the neighborhood and take all the kids to church and stuff. I used to go because I wanted to go and where all the other kids was going or whatever, but mom was real strict, so we didn't really get to do a whole lot. My father wasn't in the household, so how I was raised was to think that we had to cater to women all the time, that we have to be these nice guys and cater to all the women and do everything for them. But that's a bad look. Our parents taught us wrong as men. We weren't supposed to be taught that way. Our fathers were supposed to be there to kind of even us out and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? You can be nice to women. You can do some things for women. But don't let them run over you. Didn't have no father in the household to tell me that and to let me know what was really going on. I only heard things from the mother side. So, you know, mama, they always talk down on your father. Always talk down on the ex-boyfriend. Always talk down on the friend that they got in the friend zone, you know, why they can't never be the man that they want. So always this type of stuff that was going on in the household. So I grew up telling myself, I'm going to be one of the greatest men in the world. I'm going to take care of women. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be the best man that a woman wants. I spent 43 years realizing that that's not right. It's just not right. It's only half right. One thing I've learned is that you cannot reward a woman for bad behavior. No, she's not a dog or an animal that you have to, you know, train or whatever. But in a sense, there is some training that need to be had, because she has to treat you like a man. And when she doesn't treat you like a man, she will take advantage of you. She will use you up. And if another brother come along who has more than what you have, they're going to jump ship and go to them. Even if they don't jump ship, they'll still always be thinking about somebody else, because don't let another man come in and knows how to put it down to them the way it's supposed to be put down, as far as game, as far as intellect, as far as in the bed, anything like that. Women have a way of listening to an authoritative, strong man. That's what they really want. They don't want a weak man. They don't want a man that can just push over and run over. And that's where all the good men are. The ones that are calling themselves the good guys. I was one. I have to say it. I hate to say this. It's real ugly to say. I've been married 4 times. One of them was an annulment. Sucks. Sucks to mention. Sucks to talk about. But if I would have known what I know now, I probably would have never got married even once. I would have just kept my eyes on the Most High, kept my head to the Most High, and kept praying and doing all the things that I needed to do, and He would have brought me the woman that I needed. I wouldn't have rushed. I wouldn't have just gone with the flow, because people are always saying, you know, just go with the flow and this and that. And Geminis, I'm a Gemini, known to be the life of the party, but they always go with the flow. Some bad times I've had. I'll get into some of those stories later on in other episodes. But been going at it the wrong way, brothers. Been going at it the wrong way. Some of you brothers have been going at it the right way. Some of you brothers have the right mindset of going at it, but y'all was cheating on women and stuff like that, and that doesn't make it the good way either. But I think I've come to the realization of what really needs to be done. This is stuff that you learn from experience. Hence the name, Sigma King Experiences. A Sigma, if you want to know what that means, is an alpha male. There's 3 different types of males. There's Sigma males, alpha males, and beta males. I grew up being a beta male. Only women around teaching me the wrong things and how I'm supposed to treat a woman. I'm thinking it's all good and it's the right way to do everything, but come to find out here in this world, it's hard and cruel. But beta males do all the hard stuff. They go through all the rigmarole and all the craziness. And if you never graduate and go higher, you'll always be stuck as a beta male. Beta males the ones that get played. Beta males the ones that's nice, and the women will want you. They'll get with you, but they won't stay with you for long. Because you're a beta, you're not an alpha. You're kind of just out here winging it. You don't know what you're really doing as a male. You know what I'm saying? Now, alpha male is a man that's strong, tough. He won't let a woman take him through stuff. He knows how to treat her based on what she gives him also. She's one of these women out here with bad attitude and all that. You ain't gonna fuck with her. See, a beta male will fuck with her. You'll keep her. And try to reason with her and try to make her come around to liking him or whatever. That ain't gonna never work. But an alpha male is strong. Either he's gonna make her conform, and I don't mean control. I mean conform. Like, she really likes him. She really thinks he's intelligent and this and that and other. He really has it going on and all that. She's gonna wanna know him and wanna be in his presence. And in order to do that, she's gonna have to conform to what he likes. She's not gonna push her nature off on him. That's not what alpha's gonna let you do. Now, a sigma male is an alpha male, but he keeps himself away from the pack. He's one of them dudes that he on another level in thinking. He's he got all these different other plans and stuff. He's an alpha though. He is always thinking outside the box in a good way. But that's what makes him a sigma. He stands out amongst the crowd. And he's not a limelight person that just jumps out there and just be like, hey, look at me. You know, he's not one of those types. Sigmas be laid back in the cut. And when I thought about this, I've always had sigma qualities, even though I was doing beta male shit. I was always that guy that chilled in the cut and watched everybody. I was that dude that I got the women. I had no problem with getting women, but they were always the ones asking my beta male friends or beta male dudes that I used to be cool with or whatever, who is that guy? The one in the back, the one that's just chilling. I've always had those qualities. I just didn't know how to use them. It's just such a shame that I was behind the 8 ball for so long, and it took me 43 years to figure out what I need to do and what I don't need to do when it comes to women, relationships. Shoot, hell, even some of the things of just doing in my life. The Most High is my strength. I go to him for everything that I need to help me and guide me in the ways that I can take care of myself. Once I put my head to the Most High and order my steps in such a way that my life starts to line up. You know, I got 3 startup businesses, you know, just all during this pandemic. I'm a truck driver by trade, you know, so I make really good money. You know, I could have made more if it wasn't for those powers that be, and that's the reason why I'm trying to be an entrepreneur, so I don't have to answer to no powers that be, and they can't regulate how much money I'm gonna make. I'll be able to regulate how much money I can make. You have to get out there and do the work and do things for yourself. You just asking for God to give you the guidance and the help and the strength that you need to take on these everyday tasks and these everyday things. And as far as relationships and all of that, all of that's going to come into play for what I say, because I'm hoping to bring everybody a righteous experience to the fold. But so on the second episode, I think what I'm going to do is I want to talk about women being zombies. I'll get into that later. And you're like, what? Zombies? Women zombies? What does that mean? Tune into the next episode and you'll understand what that means. It's not going to be all bad, so don't think it is. It's going to be some good positive topics to go in with that. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. As far as that concerned, I'm out.
Set my goals high and get it. If I ever fall, I'ma get back on my feet. If I stay true and work hard, God will succeed.
Cause I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it. Cause I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it. Cause I ain't perfect, but I'm worth